What the hell? File name too long? .h after this? No short file or directory, which totally exists. And then the same thing here. It must be those single quotes. Let's begin at the first error. Regenerating. Someone is printing this. So apparently output file, when we get here, it contains quotes. I mean, just double quotes around this. Those escaped things, I guess. So I'm getting a single quotes here in as part of the output file, right? An output file is this. Oh, there's double quotes around it. Yeah, the double quotes may cause. Okay, so current binary directory. Current binary dir has single quotes in it. Current binary dir is $2. So I'm passing single quotes as the second argument to this script. So that would be these single quotes. Okay, so apparently if you put single quotes around it, then that becomes part of the argument that is passed to the shell. So we don't do that. But does that mean that if this thing contains spaces, that it just is passed as a single argument? Maybe, maybe not. I can't even test this because how am I going to add a space in my directory? But I want to have, well, I wanted to work with the space in it. It's too much work to test it. Let's try what happens if I add double quotes. There is no regenerating anymore. Hi, Oteo. A second ago I had a regenerating, and now I don't. Why not? What was I running here? Make. Okay, maybe I should try that then. Make. Yeah, error. File name too long. There's still no regenerating anymore. Yeah, it's midnight and then I start streaming. This should be run. This should be run. It should be run when if I run just configure. And then this is being run, and that should always print something. Right? No, not right. That would only print something if this is the case. So I could try to delete the output file maybe. and then test it with the configure. So the regenerating here was for this thing. Pretty sure that exists, even with single quotes, I mean. You see? And then I can remove it like that. And then we run configure. And now it says regenerating. So that part now works, I guess, but if it is for some reason not okay to add single quotes around this, then it should also not be okay to add single quotes around this. Which means that if listener needs to be regenerated, then that should also fail. Now I want to see it fail. So the question now is, where do we have that? So find build dir name events of listener, remove that. And then if I do configure, it's not generating it again, I think. Because it's just not. ls, yep, does not exist. But if I run make, and there is indeed a failure here, but by who? This seems to be related only to the sequence thingy. I have no clue what is happening here. It's not generated. Okay. Can I do a make listener? Just probably non-existing targets. You know what? I think in order to test this, you have to hack this. Okay, where's my CMake thing here? Temporarily remove this. And then use this as target. Then that's equal to just events.h. Do it like this. No work to do, seriously. I run build commands and it does run it. But what happened? Do I now have my... Nope, I still don't have it. Why? Maybe it refuses to run because the depends is not... No, I removed it, so it should do it always. This thing depends on this. This should be contain events.h, and that should work, I think. I just want to see it fail, okay? Damn it. Let's do a touch on this thing or something. Touch. Nope, just to make them. Totally refusing to generate it again. Unbelievable. I'll just try to remove the quotes out of desperation. See if then it will start working again. But I think it's not even trying to run this command. So yeah. Yep. Still not generating the listener. I don't understand at all. This used to work. Okay, even more desperation then. No, it's impossible, man. It's impossible. I could remove all of this? No. I had this running. I'm sure of it. Give up. I'm pretty sure that the single quotes are not okay though, so let's remove the single quotes. That was an attempt. I'm pretty sure I do need the single quotes around the last thing though. And then I'll show it like this to the LLM. Hopefully it can tell me what is going wrong here. Now let's just even remove this. Which means I don't need these. This works, but I don't need it. Why am I having only this suddenly? What the fuck? Is this? Oh, what? What? And I missed it. Seriously? No. Did I? Yep, I did. Oopsies. Yeah, this should event is not being used anymore. This should have been a listener. Now it should work, right? Please, yes. Make. Yes, now it worked. Okay, so let's see if we can actually find whether it did. Did it do it? Yeah, here. Now it run it. Cool. Ooh. Okay, so and then if I use single quotes here, then it doesn't work anymore, right? Right? Because for some reason that is being paused. Yep, we get those single quotes here. Good, okay. Yeah, I mean, don't even have to try pausing single quotes here because it just doesn't work. Let's try Double quotes. And here, I don't know. Let's try single quotes. Nah. It doesn't even need quotes really. There's definitely no space in that. Build files have been written too. Doing almost nothing. Like pretty much nothing. What is going on here? It's not even making anything anymore. Oh, this is the problem. File name too long. I suppose that's because we added here events container .h. That results in this file name too long. So we remove that. We are back at that that file was not this file was not generated. But of course this should have been just events container, events container, events container, events container. For each events container. Oh right, yeah. Wait a minute. It's not what it used to be. So this is also not correct. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. No, wait. Oh shit. That is the output. Oh shit. I had a snake case to Pascal case in CMake, and I just deleted it because now I'm passing the snake case here, and then my script is converting that to the Pascal case thing. But I also need that for the file name, the Pascal case, so I need that anyway. And of course that was never committed. I think not. Git status. No, it's never committed. Nope. Maybe it's still here. Converting snake case to camel case in CMake. Yeah. So maybe this actually worked and I can use it. Let's rename this just in case. No, it did run a whole lot of stuff. It's not generating anything. It says running generate events container.sh with the current source directory and build directory, and then snake case and Pascal case, and then the sequence. Okay. So now I have to edit. The script to actually generate something. Yeah, I put a lot of time into doing this. Snake case, 2 Pascal case, and pure bash. Now I don't need that anymore. But let's save it for the humanity, because it did not exist anywhere. Let's say snake case, Pascal case, and pure bash. Contype bash. So everyone's calling SED Perl pure shell. Oh. Well, that's how I am doing it. So this guy already had it. Yeah, well then, whatever. Now what? It's only printing one. Events container. Why is it not printing that? This is not printed. Why? Oh, wait a minute. It's running. It's also not passing it. It's very confusing. Yeah, indeed. Indeed. Yep, now we have the snake case followed by the Pascal case. And that's already done like that. Okay, perfect. Okay, then we have this file here, template. So I want to replace this with events container, and then we have the name and the signal name sequence. 3 things. So SET, execute, substitute that with events container. Global, as well as its container name with why do I have $2 here? The last one is this one. Yes, but from what? Well, the template thing file, which I have no clue what it is anymore. Oh, I could have gone back. Well, so that is that thing, which is stored in the current source file. Current source dir. slash. I already had that, huh? This directory. That has then must be written to. It doesn't work, I think, because this was printed as a relative directory. wlr source. Source slash wlr, yeah. But current directory should be the binary directory. Shouldn't it? Isn't it? No, because the working directory was set to the source directory. Okay, so, yeah, okay. Anyway, then this should be written to it just keep using double quotes around stuff that has dollars, even though normally I don't use any space. And that should be done on here as well. So here it is, write to the current binary directory slash event container .h. Yeah, hopefully. Now, fingers crossed. Events container.h file not found. I think it should have been writing a lot of stuff here. Let's see if at least that worked. Yes. So all of these things have been generated. For example, do they look correct? Output power something. Oh, and then it barfs on this. Okay. W event type, boost, namespace, Pascal case, public events container. Where's that defined then? The events container is defined in WLR, I would say. And this should be in WLR, but no, this is the source directory. And this is the binary directory, so the double quotes don't even work. But I'll just use WLR here and then it should work. Let's put it like that. Except of course I can't edit that. We should edit template file. WLR. What? Well, it didn't regenerate it, so apparently a dependency is missing or something. I changed the template file. Maybe dependency is missing on the template file. Yeah, you can say that. I only have a depends on this. This is the shell, the script. Template, something template, what do I know? That's the one. I'll copy everything. We're getting somewhere. Okay, so we generated a lot of stuff, probably correctly, and then I try it again. Then it doesn't generate that again. Very good. But there is a problem now when including the generated listener.h, because a type specifier is required for all declarations. Oh, the experimental is no longer there. I think that must be the problem. No, it's not experimental. No, we're totally past that point. This is no longer experimental. As you can see, clearly. W experimental beacon. Well, that's something. Error no member named allocator namespace events. Yeah, I completely ditched events. So this won't work anymore because the whole events isn't even there, I think. At least shouldn't be. But I tested it and it worked for at least output. Don't tell me you have to add that back, else like no way we are going to do that. This is probably in namespace events? No, it's commented out. Why is this even still here? Pretty sure that should never be generated anymore. So this is still here and nobody knows why. Let's remove it. I'll run it now. Yep, does not exist. And listener, well, there's a comment, but here we have. Oh, that's just events. This is still correct. Event container name, signal name. That looks correct. Comments, comment. Events container name, signal name. Using signal name is this is the problem. As we saw before, and these are comments anyway. And then here, well, this is just Wayland, so I don't want to look at that. More in Wayland. And there's wlroots. It's a different namespace. This is problematic. What the hell? Oh. Oh, yeah. This must also be generated. The only ones that I did that I do have here are for Oh, wait a minute. This is an enum, which also should be generated. So I just don't generate enough. That's the problem here. Yeah, this should be generated. All of that. And then that's the namespace events that we have the problem with, actually. So it does work. It just should generate more stuff. Mm-hmm. You probably should just generate this whole file, event info file. Mm-hmm. Okay then, yeah, well, more work ahead. I think I'm going to bed though. This would be another hour. I had a real over-the-board game of chess today, and I lost. And my opponent had a rating of over 2100. That's not fair. Maybe I should analyze my game. Let's see. The game that I played was as follows. I had black. Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna abort this. Can also just time out. 1 second. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Tools, analysis board. How can we swap this thing? Flip. Yeah, this strong opponent started e4, so I thought, well, let's play what I always play. Sicilian. And then the big surprise came and I was out of theory. That is as close as they can get. He did not want to play my game, my opening. And I did knight c6, which is actually the best move. Wow. And then my opponent did a losing move, g3, which is not even in the opening database. But still 0.0. Totally possible. And then I played d6 because, yeah, I don't know. I just have no clue here. I just did something, giving a whole 0.1 point away. Bishop g2. It's going behind his own pawn, so this is now minus 0.1. Very good. And I played the best move again. Great. And then he played d3. So careful. Careful like hell. I'm up 0.1 point again. Yay. And of course I played the best move again. This is a very for the hand liggend zet. How do you say that in English? Obvious move. And now my opponent played, you got to be kidding me, f4. Scary shit. Now I'm 2/10 of a pawn up, basically. So I decided to play knight f6, which is possible, giving away 0.1 point again, but okay. Knight g to e2. Not the best move, but yeah, yep, weer 0.1 to me. And then I decided to castle, because I couldn't decide whether to put the bishop here or there. I was like, if I put it here, he's gonna play h3 and then I can go back. But is this weakening? I don't know. So I castled. And it's a good move. No, it's not. 0.0. I lost 2/10 with it. Oh, more. 3/10. Anyway, he castled, so then... Oh, still. Okay, I played rook b8. Playable. And then my opponent played the best move, h3. So yeah, probably going there was very bad, because he wanted to play this anyway. And now I did a really bad move. Because I had no clue. I thought, yeah, I should have played something normal like that, of course. it's just a bad move. I'll put my queen here, blocking the bishop. 3 plus 0.3. And my opponent played, well, actually the reason is I want to play this this pawn up. I have the bishop here on this long diagonal, so then we play with the pawns, same squares, break everything down, my bishop becomes super strong. That's the plan. And in order, if I do this, then my knight would have been unprotected. That's why I put my queen here. But, anyway, my opponent stops pawn to b5. And I play b6 because if you... Oh, well, that seems to be better. I thought if I play this, he's going to play this, and then I can never get here because he just takes en passant. He's moving it backwards. I didn't tell you to move it backwards. So I did this move first. And then I can do this, and if then he goes, I just push anyway. So now my pawn is going to this square under the... Yeah, costs one extra move, but... Why this 0.4 in the meantime? Why? I'm slowly being squeezed. So I played b4 and then he plays g4. This guy had a plan, and I think, yeah, come on, you come with the pawns forward, your king is all exposed. What are these pawns doing? But he has 3 pawns, so I couldn't decide which pawn he was going to play. Very, very, very difficult. I was thinking about sacrificing here, probably not good. The computer doesn't think about it. And I couldn't think of anything, so no, certainly not this one. Well, maybe if I do this, so my knight has a hole for it. Because if he would push, if he would play this, and my knight can also go there, I thought. If he plays this, I ignore it. If he plays this, and he loses a pawn. So that doesn't seem to be an immediate threat. So I continued with my plan, which is probably not good. a6. Oh, that was really bad. Now it's 0.8, 0.9. This is the moment where he should start pushing this pawn, but he did a not that bad move. Oh, 0.7. First he played this knight, which is not that good, apparently. If I would have continued with my plan. But I didn't. No, I did not continue with my plan. Now I played e6. I kind of realized that I was, you know, being squeezed. And I was down 1 tempo. So I kind of hoped he would just wouldn't give would give me a tempo back. But he seemed very careful. And I think so if I just take the time to move my queen here, and then he attacks my knight, then my knight can go over here, and then I have this diagonal, and very good. But if I go here with my queen now, he might play this here and attack it again, and then I have to take it. Yeah, then I could take it, I guess. So maybe queen here would have been not... Yeah, the computer does not suggest it, so apparently it's also not good. Anyway, I played this one to keep the knight out. No, my opponent is only 0.6 off. But still, he has more space, and apparently it's just good. But he struck with f5. Did he have 5 already? Yeah. And this is where I should have played this pawn to prevent him from playing that. And I completely missed it. I think this is where I lost, basically. I just didn't see it. I had thought in advance that if he comes with this pawn, he threatens to take there or there. If I take, that didn't look very good. So I thought, I'm just letting him take, and then I take back like this, or take back like this, and I get my rook on the open file. What is bad about that? And I completely missed G5. Completely missed that. So that's of course why you have to play this. Because then if he plays this, I just take it. And then there is hardly a problem. Half pawn problem, but not that much. But I was like, he pushed this and I wasn't thinking about this wing. I was just like, well, ignore it, you know. I'll let you decide if you take there or there. So I did queen c7 to make a hole for my knight. And there it is, plus 2.3. That is a losing move. And yep, he did this. And now I'm screwed. d5, knight d7, f6, bishop goes back and the bishop is locked up. That's 2 points down. Probably thinking backwards is just stupid. I should of course have seen that he threatens to kick my knight out and then play f6. Of course. Anything but the queen to the side. Stupid. Okay, now he played knight to e2. I think this one. C to e2. Still plus 2. I played bishop to b8. Computer wants me to immediately yeah, well, I don't know. This of course true that if I go here then I block this again. And there is a lot to say for this move, which I did later. Oh, now the bishop pops up and it's gone again. It's probably not good, this. Okay, I went just here because, I don't know, this diagonal seemed like nice. It's another half point apparently. This 2100 plus rated player found the best move? No, it was the best move a second ago. c3. You can only guess why you wanted to do that. Okay, I played b5. Hey, the best move. A times b. Oh, look at that. 1.6. So he could also do bad moves, but still 1.7, 1.8. In the end, this bishop is just out of the game and I have nothing. Bishop e3. Okay, is this? Now I had a plan. I thought, well, I can sacrifice here if I would. If I get 3 pawns, that would be brilliant, of course. Now I could play this pawn, and then if he takes, I can just take this pawn. And it's a pawn for a pawn, and my bishop is free again. But if I play this pawn, my opponent is of course going to play this pawn, and then nothing changed. Except this square becomes free. So I was thinking about putting a knight here, and then at the right moment push this pawn, and then he has to play h4. And then my knight can go here, and especially if I take this knight, then I have 2 knights and a bishop on this point, and then I can sacrifice 1 knight, win 2 pawns, and take back with the bishop attacking that pawn, which is here in the meantime. And he can't defend it. This is an undefendable point at that point. So that was my plan. And the following thing happened. Where are we? The last one was bishop e3. Yeah, knight c to e5. So that was my plan. Now I'm kind of threatening this. Because I can go here and attack the bishop. So I would win a tempo. And then I have attacked this point 3 times. And it's only defended twice. And I take back with the bishop and I win 3 pawns. I had hope again. Well, at least I had a plan. And he plays b4. And I played... No, apparently this is the moment to do my move. Why did I not do that? Why did I not do that here? I don't know. I probably should have done it. I don't know. If you give the computer enough time to think, this is the best move, which is what I did. And now it's only +1, so yeah, it's going to work. And he didn't even retreat. No. Or did he? Actually, maybe I am recovering here. Wait a minute. I played rook a8 and he played b takes c5. And then of course I should have taken the rook. Why didn't I do that? The stupidity of it all. I have no idea why I did not do that. If I look at this position, of course you take there. That's just pure stupidity. No, I'm sad. Nope, I took like this. And still he should go to the side. Wow. Well, it's attacking something. But he didn't. He played bishop to f4. Man, my draw is back. And I should again take the rook. Of course. I mean, I take a rook and I attack the queen. And then the queen is here and I can just develop this rook with the tempo on the queen. So I have plenty of time to do that. And I was scared for this pawn and the pinning here without even calculating it. I just went out of the way thinking that now I have a discovered attack and this. If now he pushes this pawn, I can just move my knight over here or something, or push the pawn and he can't take it anyway and then go there. But no, now he took my rook, which is not even the best move, but still almost the whole pawn up. And now he played queen c2, which is also not the best move. And now I'm better. Holy, really, I should have won this game. Yeah, this is where I could have played my plan. Or just push the backed free pawn that I have. What is so hard about pushing free pawns? I did something incredibly stupid here. But completely deserved to lose this game. I played c4. Why? Well, it's check. Yeah, duh. And so I played this, he placed the pawn forward, and then the only thing I saw, and then I can go here. And then in the end, I didn't even do that. Plus, I needed this knight for that square. I have no idea what I was thinking. I just, you just make up a plan and then you don't even do it, or if you just look at the position with some sanity still intact, then this is the free pawn. Start promoting. I make it a backwards pawn. Bang. Unbelievable. Yeah, and of course he pushed. And then I should have done that because that was my plan, and I also did not do that. Now, finally, I played this. And I would have worked probably if he would have done this. Not even really. No. So my plan was to do this, and it doesn't work at all. Because he has this defending that spot again. Yeah, now there is no sacrificing here. Absolute horror. So by the time I finally did my plan, it didn't even work. And I pushed this pawn in order to go there, and I didn't do that. Okay, plus he did that. And then there is no sacrificing at all anymore here. So yeah, now it's back at +2. You could even have taken here, apparently. Let's see. c4, d4, h6, bishop takes, knight takes, king h2. Wow, that gives it away as well. Now I could still go there. Man, I'm so playing so bad. I played. I went backwards. Such horror. e5. Only +1 now. Queen to d2. I bet he gives it away again, and I still didn't win that. At some point, queen went to d2. I played h5. Not the best move. D takes e5. That's also not a good move. So yeah, well, looks like I can keep this a draw again, although I still don't know how to activate my bishop there. Queen to d4. Yeah, I should have gone here immediately, I guess. That is drawish. Very good. That is very good. I defend that. Trying to put a rook here. I first gave check. Just why? And the opponent went there. And then I played queen to c6. As if I had no time left or something. Just strange moves. Now it's +3. Yep, and he did that move, which is the best. I defended it. And he took it. Knight f4. Queen c7. Queen e3. Queen e5. Knight to d5. Yeah, that's the move that I did. Rook a3. Just a nice threat here. Push the pawn, and then if he takes with the knight, I take here with attack on the queen, and he loses that one. And if he takes with the pawn, I take the queen, of course. And this is 3 times attacked, so he would have to defend it then. And then I just push it and have a free pawn from here to there. So it looks good. Rook a3, yeah. And he played queen f4. No, I took it, which is apparently not the worst move. And then I played b4, also the best move apparently. And he took it, and then of course I took here, but it's still plus 2.5 for white, so it's kind of lost. Because I'm preferably playing with 2 points less. I can take here, sacrifice the bishop. That's 2 points, and then 0.8 because the whole position is just really bad apparently. So I'm not gonna make it with this pawn. But I didn't attempt. What happened after this? There was rook times f4, b4, knight takes, rook takes, yeah. Now he got king g2. And I did a computer move. And then we got knight c2. Still winning. Bishop d1. That's what I played. Put the rook back. Yeah, and everything is losing. So I don't know. I did this. And then he plays the rook back. And I did rook b2. It's actually a good move. I thought he kind of had to go here now in order to stop my promotion after, let's say, I push the pawn and he takes my rook and I take back and I threaten to promote here. So if he does that, then my plan is still +3, so it's not a bad move at all. My plan was to do this, and then he takes, and then I take, and then he stops my pawn. So yeah, then he has to do this, because if now I threaten to promote here, he has the other knight to stop me. And then I have nothing. Absolutely zero, nothing. So it didn't work, but I hoped he would miss that. Actually, I hoped that he would do a different move than putting the knight there, because I thought other moves wouldn't work. But okay, let's say you have 3 other possibilities, but then he has to move the knight, otherwise I just take it. So suppose he went there, then I have a draw. Now it works. Pushing. Apparently. So he goes back, say, and then, I don't know, I do stuff. It's draws. And if he went there, also draw. Yeah, for some reason I thought that this would be had the same fate, but I had completely missed the fact that in my calculations it was like the knight moves somewhere, and then they do this and he changes and then threaten to promote. I didn't even see that he was threatening my bishop now. Didn't even see that. Anyway, after knight e3, I played c3, which is the best move. And then he takes on d1, of course. And now he should have pushed. Which, well, at least that's the best move. But I thought I was winning here. I was like, what are you doing? This is not possible. Taking my bishop. Because I'm just taking the rook. And then he takes back with the queen, with the king. And then I push. And then I threaten to take it. And I threaten to promote. It's a double threat. And there's nothing you can do about it. But he has this move. And now I'm not threatened to take it, and he can simply stop my pawn. And I'm dead. So I think this is what happened. Yeah, I took it. Now I could also have pushed, which is slightly more interesting, because then I get a queen. But yeah, no, also winning for white still. It's too many pieces. But okay, this is even more horrible, because he takes like that. So we went like this, I think. Or did I not do that? Wait a minute. c3, knight d2. Rook takes, knight takes. No, I played king f8, knight e2, c2. Knight d3, king e8, that is going nowhere, clearly. Knight d4, king d7, it's just a completely hopeless situation. Took here. And I took here, and he took here, and then I think I gave up. I played one more move, king e6. And he played e5. And then I gave up. Because, the only thing I could try is go here and then play this pawn, and then somehow, but he just plays this. And then he just walks. It's just finished. Defends the knight even. No, actually gives mate. Nah, horrible game. So it was never really won, right? Or just 1 point short? No, I can't even remember if it was. If I had a good position even anywhere. I thought it was the one moment that I had a not so bad position. I want to see the evaluation for everything. Promote variation. The minute is make this the main line. Make a main line. There it is. Yeah, this was absolutely horrible, and I never really recovered from that. The best thing was that I had a draw his position again for a very short moment. Not even that actually. +1 was the best. Oh, here, this one, 0.4. Oh, yeah, here. Knight takes e5. So I should have played this. Yeah, very unclear. Oh, that's fun. This is the best move. Why? Why is that the best move? Really? Oh, the queen is trapped. Oh, that's brilliant. Wow. Yeah, that would have been a very, very interesting draw. What happens if I do this immediately then? Then he has this move. Of course my queen is attacked. Yeah, it's just a fork. So I kind of have to take here, and then he takes there. And then no draw. This is a draw. This is brilliant. So you go here. And if now I go here, he has this. And I just tick the bloody thing. Why is that not possible without having done that? Oh, otherwise he pushes the pawn. So he goes here, and if I then take it, he pushes the pawn. Okay, so that I try this, he does this, and I take it. Now it's super bad because he does that. Oh yeah, and then I'm dead. I can't go here. So I have to do that because I have to defend my bishop. Why is this bad? Oh, because bishop is attacking it as well. Still. Oh, with check. Okay, now I'm getting it. Now I'm finally really getting it. So the bishop does it. The queen is under attack, so he goes here, and then I take it back, and he gets a new queen. But I did free my bishop. Yeah, I would say it's still a bishop against a rook. This is not good. Very difficult. Yeah, I was going to bed like 40 minutes ago, indeed. Good night.